I broke the tradition. I broke a 50-year family tradition, and my entire family disowned me. I, Ethan, 27M, and in my family there's one rule that's been sacred for 50 years. Every single person, no exceptions. You graduate high school, you go work for the family business. My grandfather started it, a construction company. My dad expanded it. My uncles run different branches. Cousins, nephews, everyone works there. It's not just a business, it's our legacy, our identity. From the time I could walk, I knew my future. One day, this will all be yours. Family dinners? We talked about projects, contracts, clients. Holidays? We discussed expansion plans. But here's the thing nobody asked. What if I didn't want it? I loved art, drawing, painting, creating. I'd stay up until 3 a.m. sketching, lost in my own world. But every time I mentioned it, that's a nice hobby, but you need a real career. I was 17. College applications were due. My dad had already filled one out. Engineering, state school, close to home. You'll work part-time at the company, graduate, then full-time. My whole life, already planned. I applied to art school, across the country, didn't tell anyone. 3 months later, I got in, full scholarship. I held that letter in my hands, and I knew this was it, my one chance. Sunday dinner, the whole family's there. Grandpa at the head of the table, Dad next to him. Everyone's laughing, talking about the business. I stood up, my hands were shaking. I have something to say. The table went quiet. I got accepted to art school, in California, and I'm going. Nobody spoke. My dad just stared at me. Then my grandfather slammed his fist on the table. Art school? Art school? This family built something for 50 years, and you want to throw it away? I'm not throwing anything away, You're spitting on everything we've done. My dad stood up. His voice was cold. If you walk away from this family, you walk away from all of it. The business, this house, your college fund, everything. You want to be an artist? Fine. Do it alone. I looked at my mom. She was crying, but she didn't say anything. I looked at my cousins. They looked away. I took a deep breath. I'm sorry you feel that way, but I have to do this. For me. My grandfather stood up. Then you're no longer part of this family. I walked out of that house, and I never walked back in. They blocked my number, unfriended me on everything. Family weddings? Not invited. Funerals? Told not to come. The first year was hell. I worked 3 jobs, lived in a tiny apartment, ate ramen every night. There were times I almost called them, almost gave up, but I didn't. I graduated, top of my class, got a job at a design firm, then started freelancing. 5 years later, I'm a creative director. I make more than I ever would have at the family business. I travel, I create, I'm happy. Do I regret it? Sometimes I miss them, the dinners, the holidays, but I don't miss the pressure, the expectations, the box they put me in. They wanted me to carry their dream, but it was never my dream. Breaking that tradition, it cost me my family, but keeping it would have cost me myself. And honestly, I'd rather be disowned than spend my whole life living someone else's life. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is disappoint the people who raised you. Your life, your choice, always.